It was tough going, and the flag never seemed to get any closer. Maybe it was even farther away than they'd thought. Perspective could be tricky in the wilderness. It was how people found themselves in trouble, thinking a destination point was closer than it actually was. Finally, after an hour and a half of traversing the grueling terrain, they reached the flag. It sat perched at the top of a steep rock ledge. An auto-belay system had been set up, identical to the one on the camp training wall. "What is this?" Kaido asked shakily, taking a step back. Voices came from somewhere down below. Jake leaned over the edge and looked. Tara was hooked into the belay system. She glanced up and waved. "Ugh," Nico said, catching sight of his sister. "You've got to be kidding me. Of course it's them." The entire oak cabin team was standing at the bottom of the cliff, waiting for Tara to finish her descent. "Hey, bro, what took you so long?" Tara shouted and grinned. Her feet hit the ground. She unhitched herself from the line, shimmied out of her harness, and stuck it into her backpack. "Catch us if you can," she said with a laugh. The oak cabin team took off running and disappeared into the woods. "Well," Taylor said, "what are we waiting for? They're getting away." Juan had pulled out his map and was busy studying it. "It's a shortcut," he said excitedly. "We're only a mile or so to the check-in point once we get down there. We might even be able to beat Oak Cabin there if we're quick." "Awesome. Let's get our harnesses on," Jake said. He shrugged off his backpack and pulled his harness out, then stepped into it and hitched the straps. The others did the same. "I'll go first," Nico said, moving toward the top of the rappelling line. "I'm the fastest." "No, I'll go," Taylor responded, elbowing him out of the way. "All right, you two," Jake said, exasperation edging into his voice. "You both need to move away from the ropes. I don't want anyone falling." Taylor and Nico stepped away. Kaido took an even farther step back, the hooks on his harness trembling against his legs. Jake put a hand on Kaido's shoulder, hoping to calm him. "I'll go down first, and then I'll help guide the rest of you down. You can do this, Kaido. I know you can." Kaido swallowed hard, saying nothing. "And I'll go last to make sure everyone gets hooked in properly on this end," Link said with a nod. Jake carefully clipped his harness onto the rope system and tested the connections. When Link gave him a thumbs up, Jake lowered himself carefully to the top edge of the rock face. Before he began his descent, he took a quick moment to savor the view. From up here, he could see clear across the mountain ridge. It was spectacular. The green of the higher elevations gradually gave way to drier, more arid terrain until the distant valley looked almost like the surface of the moon. Nature never ceased to amaze Jake. Someone cleared their throat above him. "Any day now," Taylor said. "Those Oak Cabin girls are probably unloading their gear at the first rendezvous point and throwing themselves a victory party." Yeah, Jake said. Leave it to Taylor to lose his patience after 10 seconds. Jake kicked his legs out and let go. "Woohoo!" he shouted as he leaped down the rock face as free as a bird.